Normal life came to a standstill in Indian-administered Kashmir on Saturday after the pro-independence leader Saif Ali Gilani called for a shutdown, demanding the release of political prisoners and youths. Gilani has said innocent Kashmiri youth are arrested and tortured by Indian troops.
Today we have called for strike. This call is called for the suppression and atrocities of the government by police and occupying forces, and particularly for those people who are behind the bars.
Meanwhile, Gilani has been placed under house arrest over his last week's statement. Gilani said his conglomerate would launch a district-wise awareness campaign to highlight the plight of Kashmiri detainees in various jails. However, the Inspector General of Kashmir Police, SM Sahai, said the police would not allow anyone to disrupt the peace and stability in the region. He said Gilani's awareness campaign could lead to another round of violent protests this year. Human rights groups say the impunity for human rights violation by Indian troops continue in occupied Kashmir.
The army here, which we have nearly 700,000 security forces, then we have nearly 80,000 police personnel, that they have the legal impunity and they are doing it. In some cases the government has conducted inquiry, but perpetrators have not been punished so far.
According to the cables obtained by WikiLeaks last year, the International Committee of Red Cross has evidence showing widespread torture by Indian security forces in Kashmir. However, Indian authorities deny any systematic human rights violations and says the authorities investigate cases from time to time and punish those found guilty. In the wake of the shutdown, shops, schools, business centres and government offices were closed. In the meantime, the chairman of the All Parties Hurriyat Conference has met with a 5-member European Union delegation in Srinagar and talked about human rights violations by Indian troops and arrest of innocent youths in the occupied territory. Last year, tens of thousands of Kashmiris protested against Indian rule over Kashmir. The annual report of Amnesty International has revealed that between June and September last year, Indian troops and police fired at protesters, killing more than 100 people, mostly youth, and injuring 800 others, including media workers. Kashmir has been the subject of a bitter territorial dispute since the end of British rule over the Indian subcontinent in 1947 and the region's partition into India and Pakistan. Based on official estimates, more than 47,000 have been killed during pro-independence protests since 1989. Shahzad, Press TV, Indian-administered Kashmir.